This morning we're going to go through the cases that you finished up yesterday afternoon, and then we will do more role playing. Then this afternoon we're going to make some cold calls, which ought to be an interesting exercise. Any questions from yesterday? This is more for YouTube than for you guys, but I think it's absolutely important to understand that I try to make this. Thank you very much. I try to make this, and I do make this as real life as humanly possible. And part of the discomfort for not just the people that attend the seminar, but for the people that view through YouTube, is because they've never experienced this, because you've never really been doing real deals. You really haven't been out among them. You haven't been out with shakers and movers. You just haven't. And I viewed something that Arya, I was going back and looking at some of the testimonials from the past seminars, and Arya said something to the effect that Dan handles situations that you wouldn't even think possible in that how he talks to people, which is a fair statement. Like a couple of you asked me, do you actually say, do you step on your dick? And I forget who asked me it. Remember yesterday? And is that exactly how you say it? Yeah. Now that's me. That's not you, but that's me. But that's how those guys talk. And I was thinking about the former chairman of Texas Commerce Bank, who had a foul mouth. Who I happen to have known many years ago, and legend has it, it's not legend, it's truth, that I took $88 million out of his bank and told him to go fuck himself and the horse he rode in on. Just like that. As we speak, you old cunt, 88 large ones are coming out of your bank, so I want you to go fuck yourself and the horse you rode in on. Now, somebody in this room actually is here with the granddaughter of that old fuck. Who's now deed where he belongs, in the dirt. But and it gets back to the political correct shit. And the reason why Donald Trump, and I'm not saying, it'll be a different USA if he becomes president, I assure you that. And why it's resonating so much is people, except for you cunts in this room. Because even though you pretend not to be politically correct, Krishna, you are. And it all comes out when you're drinking. And I don't want to talk about that when I'm on the tube, but I will when I get off the tube. Is that he's resonating so much is because people are just fed up. Fed fucking up. One, with lying politicians that everybody knows in every country worldwide. You lie, you get elected. It's a given, okay? And then, but they're fed up with, you can't say this and you can't say that and you got to do this and you got to do that. And the minorities, of which I am a minority, I know I don't play the minority card too much, other than making fun of it. But see, that is what has permeated your brains. And again, when I get under the influence of alcohol, I mellow out and quiet down. When you get under the influence of alcohol, all of a sudden you get some balls, which I find very amusing, extremely amusing. And those that are smart enough not to drink anymore, okay, but that's why you're having so much trouble out there. Some of you should drink, that don't. I knew guys in sales that would drink, you know, those little half pints of alcohol. Well, you know, it's a half pint. It's got like I don't know how many ounces of alcohol. Okay, well, half a pint. They used to sell. You could just slip in your pocket. I knew guys in New York. Well, you see it, you know, 19th century, and they drink out of a little flask. I got several of those, but anyway, and so you don't have to look like a half pint, like a pig, you know, drinking out of a. But I mean, I knew guys that had a couple of snorts in the morning, and before lunch, after lunch, to get what they used to call Dutch courage. Dutch courage. Okay? Well, some of you need that. You just do. Because you're not going to live long enough to get the skills. And I'm talking to YouTube. You won't live long enough. You won't live long enough. So any questions before we get off YouTube? Okay, YouTube? Okay.